Well, welcome back everybody, and welcome to what will hopefully be the final week of our digger rebuild. Now, we spent the last 2 weeks basically making this look a giant, great big mess. We pulled it all apart, pressure washed it to within an inch of its life, fixed all the mechanical issues, of which there were many, and this week we can finally get on with painting it and putting it all back together.
The weather report for today is it's windy.
As you can see by John's beautiful bouffant.
It's always windy here, so that's why we could do with a big workshop, but we decided we're going to paint the bottom half black first because that's got the most bare metal, whereas obviously this top half is a lot better nick. So it's meant to rain for the rest of the week, so we're going to have to try and get painting in where we can, but as long as we get this bottom bit done, then we should be all right.
I think I may have just had my greatest brainwave of my whole entire life. We're going to wrap it with a bit of cling film. You've got to be impressed with that idea, Johnny boy.
We'll see if it works.
Yeah.
It'll all melt, stick to the cab. Tell you what, this might be a good idea.
You need to go a bit lower. That is a good idea, isn't it?
It always makes me laugh when people watch these videos. You imagine spray painters watching us, clean filming it up.
Don't know what you're talking about, John. This is professional. I always feel a bit like a wizard mixing my potions, or a chemist in the lab when I do this bit. Nutty professor style.
We're using the good old Ultramax 31 again, direct to metal. Whoa!
I'm going to punch you today. You are getting on my last wick, John Payne. How many times have I mixed our paint? Every single ding dang time.
She's a bit touchy because I gave her the waft treatment when we was in bed last night, didn't I? Whoa!
John doesn't make a Dutch oven, John makes an atomic bomb. Where's the old Dr. Dre hat anyway?
We're going for a fresh look today.
God help me.
In fact, go grab the rag outside. Yeah, no,
I don't want to risk getting oil on that. Come on, John, get your head in the game. We're professional painters here. Let's do this.
Let's do this.
Start the rap music, ladies and gentlemen.
No more Clooney.
More like Goonie. We're making good progress. We have gone from this look on this side here, look, all rusty and old and worn and unloved, to this side round here, look, all black and shiny and brand new. John is a very happy boy. He has also told the paint that he loves it more in the last 10 minutes than he's probably told me in the last 2 years.
It's so good because it's quite thick, like you don't get a lot of overspray and it's quite easy not to get loads of runs on it, but whereas when you get like a real thin paint, it's quite hard work. So it's more like a raptor paint, this.
Bit more stupid proof.
Yeah.
Which helps with the Backstreet Boy.
This is actually the old Sens hat.
I know.
Goals.
From the old...
Is it Go Sens? No, it's Go
Sens,
Cubs.
Go. No, that's Go Cubs Go. It's Go Sens Go. From the old ice hockey game. The base is now looking swish as, but you know what is the most swish thing of all? Look at this genius idea, stopping all the overspray. Dead proud of that one. Anyway, let's get this cab painted. Is it just me, or is the most satisfying part of all painting peeling off the sticky tape?
Been a couple of days because we have let the paint harden on the cab and the old tracks, but I've put all the glass back in the cab as well, so that is pretty much ready to go now. We were looking at on the inside about insulating and carpeting it again, but it's come up that well. To be honest, I think we're just going to leave it like that, because then we can pressure wash it off and we haven't got about it getting dirty. But then with the roof, we're still going to carpet and insulate that. And then I've been on with cleaning up the actual yellow. So we've done some body filler in. We've sprayed any black inside that have got marks on it. And then in the engine bay, look at that. It's looking pretty fresh, that look. Just a little bit of a spruce up with a bit of paint. So the plan is that we're going to take all the rams off this boom and then take the pipes off as well, because I think it'll be easier to paint that way rather than trying to mask it up. Where are we off today then, Joyon?
We are off, everybody, to look at our new temporary home. A static caravan, possibly. See you later, buddy. You'll be a good boy. Oh, we'll see you in a bit, mate.
Have you been for a wee?
I have indeed been for a wee. The emergency wee you all have to do just before you go out, even though you've already been for a wee, you just have to do that extra one.
Everyone always says to us, oh, why didn't you have kids? I've got a kid. Before we go out, I normally have to say, have you been for a wee? Have you got some snacks? Have you got a drink?
You've got a kid. I've got a kid. Shall we show everybody how you woke me up this morning?
Rise and shine, Joyon. Rise and shine.
God almighty.
I've got to add as well, I already checked with her before we went out of the house, didn't I?
What, that I did a wee?
Yeah. You just doing what?
Go for a wee. Unfortunately, it's highly illegal to get rid of some annoyances, but you can get rid of others, like marketing calls, junk mail and spam, because they buy your details from companies called data brokers, who also sell your information to loan companies and recruiters.
These data brokers then scrape information off the internet and make profiles about you, and the information could be wrong, which means when you go for things like a loan, they could deny you for it off information that isn't correct. They also got terrible security and get hacked all the time.
Incogni, who are the sponsor of this week's video, get you removed from these companies' lists, and they make sure you stay off them. They've also got a new feature called custom removals, where you can send them any website you found your details on, and they'll get you removed from it, as long as they legally can. You can try it with no risks for their 30-day money-back guarantee, and you'll get 60% off an annual plan if you use the code TRUEBLUE at the checkout. Or you can go to incogni.com/trueblue. I'll put a link in the description for you.
Now, we went to look at a few yesterday and we got the kind of vibe where it was like they wanted to fight you for the caravan.
I honestly felt like I needed to have a shower after I had gone to look in the caravan.
They weren't the best, and they were like for $7,000, whereas this one is, was it 5?
$5,000, and it's looking better already.
Already it's looking good.
Also, look, John, it's not covered in green mould and I can't smell it from outside. Would you like to open the door to our new home? Is it unlocked? Oh dear, that's not a good start. One thing that I like straight away is that it's got a pitched roof. So John isn't going to whack his head on the roof all the time. I think that these cushions are a beautiful fabric though, aren't they?
Well, you know, it's a good one. I can sit down, because yesterday I didn't even want to sit down. I wish we'd have taken some clips of how bad it was.
We didn't want to touch it, but yeah, it wasn't really an appropriate place to view. We're getting to see this one on our own. So this would be the lounge area. We may have to do something about that fabric or put a different sofa in.
The oven is clean. Oh, honestly, again, I wish we'd have taken
Kicking
clips.
ourselves, really. But yeah, look at that, looks brand new, look.
This is a goer, I reckon.
Night and day different.
It's got some damage to things, like down here.
Yeah, and there's obviously like a bit of...
And it's not the nicest colours. We would ideally like to get one off Marketplace. Somebody's done a self-build before and they're selling one because they reckon you can get them cheaper, but at least this way you'd hope they've been looked after a bit more being on a site.
It's a bit more like, you know how you used to be able to buy cars just from people selling them, but now it seems like everything's through a dealer. Seems static caravans have gone that way too.
Do you want to come and try out this toilet? It's not connected though, so don't go dropping logs.
Oh, that looks quite good, doesn't it? That's huge. I'm impressed. That's going to be important, being able to.
There is no shower on it, but...
And then they've got this one here, a little twin room. We might turn that into like an office and storage room though. There's no need for us to have that, is there? This is the bedroom. That'll do. I think I want a new mattress. Not sure about the plastic cover on the mattress.
It's funny, when people say about static caravans, going to live in them to build houses, they're like, oh, it was dreadful, we lived in it for years. When you've lived in a van for months and months, this is like palace, isn't it?
I think it might have been dreadful in some of those yesterday though.
Our main priority for getting one though was that it had double glazing, because if anyone's lived in one with single glazing before, you know they don't really hold the heat well. But I think what we'll do is we'll put a diesel heater in there as well, then at least it'll keep it nice and warm. It's got a boiler in, I just checked, that was checked in 2022, so we'll have hot water. And then underneath, it's not too rotten either, because obviously, well, I haven't told you where we are. We're actually at Heacham, which is right by the sea. So rotting might be a bit of an issue, but it looks pretty solid.
I think this might be our new home, John.
See if we can bargain them. I think we should go for this though, Jess. This is all we need, look. And this is actually like the one we first got when we moved to England.
It really is just like that.
These
I
are
think we had
ripper.
a Bailey, wasn't it? My issue with these is you only get 10 litres of hot water, and I just don't think that that's going to cut the mustard when we're trying to renovate a house.
Hi.
Hello, sorry to bother you. I know you must be busy today.
No, you're fine, you're fine. So what price did we say for the caravan?
So
I don't-
it's on for $5,000. So if it was just like I could come and pay for it now, we could do it for 4 and I could sort out my own transport.
Yeah, that'd be fine. And yeah, you sort out your own transport. To be honest, I'd be quite happy with that.
Lovely, thank you.
Okay, thank
Bye.
you. Bye. Bye.
$4,000.
You'll be okay.
We just got to see how much transport is now. Transport will be about 2. Well, it wasn't much better because we've had quotes from 1,600 quid, but thankfully down to 800 quid. So we're going to go with that one, haven't we?
We are indeed.
So it's still a bargain, but I've been back on with the digger. Now, when I was cleaning all the boom down so we can paint it, I found a crack in the front here. So right at the bottom, I don't know whether you can see it. I might have to get the other camera on it, but you can see a crack all the way along there. And then it started to come through slightly on this side as well. So I've V'd that out, and I'm going to V all that out and get it welded up.
I never thought that we would need the telehandler to do the digger up. Now I can hear you all wondering at home, why are we taking all of the rams and pipes off? Well, first of all, getting in between here to paint would be well and truly awkward, as well as trying to tape these up. But most of all, we need to clean it before we can paint it. And this is what it looks like underneath that ram. I ain't never gonna get that clean without taking it off.
Bit of plaster in there. Angle anyone?
Oh, no way. I'll put my pin through though, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, pull
Got
the pin
it?
out. Pull the pin, pull the pin.
Pull the pin, baby, pull the pin. We're retracting the ram here so that we don't spill any hydraulic oil on the driveway. But we may have made a little bit of an oversight. Whoa!
That weren't meant to happen.
It's pulling the telehandler down. I think a theme of building this house is going to be me being somewhat concerned about safety, John, and not so much. What is it, boy?
The kit for the workshop.
Never in my wildest dreams when we bought this digger did I think that we would have it in this state, but it is masked up within an inch of its life, and we've sanded and we've cleaned as much of the grease off as we can possibly do. But it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon and it is due to rain for the next week, which I'm sure you're sick of hearing us say. So let's go on with the paint. Looks a bit better, huh?
I thought this time, before we start messing about with rams, put the pipes back on. No more explosions.
Whoa! No more disasters, I was about to say. That was nearly another disaster. Whoa.
Well, mate.
Morning, Bruno. I feel another health and safety row are brewing. We are not on the same page with this plan.
Whoa!
Gone wrong?
Pulling the digger off the thing.
Oh my God. Oh, John, stop! You've dragged it about a foot forward. John, you're pulling the whole digger. You need to go down. John!
She's flapping.
I swear to God, one day he will actually listen to me.
I told you to keep an eye on it.
John, I told you you're going to crash into Big Red. All you've managed to do is pull this off its supports.
You haven't got the vision.
The vision of death.
Right, on, down you go. Whoa, hold it there. Right, that'll do. Switch her off. Nice and easy. Nice and easy.
Nice and easy. Just had a heart attack.
Right, watch out, you go the other side.
How are you going to do that on your own? John, don't fall off the ladder. You're going to hurt yourself. John, don't do that. Oh my God.
Right, that's on there. So
Oh
rest
my
it.
God.
Don't you worry about that, you worry about a shim. I wonder why women are so much more health and safety conscious than men.
Because we live longer, that's why. Well, that's why we live longer, I should say. Right.
That's in, that's in. Cover back on.
Didn't last very long, did it? Oh yeah, you already got one.
Whoa. Yeah. I'm a peasant, look. I've only got a handheld grease gun.
A peasant.
No automatic, no air, no battery. The farmer even felt that sorry for me the other week. He lent me his. Jess won't let me get one.
How often are you going to use a battery-powered grease gun?
I've never really used one, but now we've got this in the digger, I think it'll come in handy. So I think we can all agree a battery one is in order, isn't it?
How much is a battery one?
I don't know, but they do in Milwaukee, obviously. But the good thing is about the battery and the air ones is if you get a grease nipple there's loads of like old grease in there, you can't do it with this, and then you end up getting sore wrists. I mean, it's good job I got strong wrists.
Wonder why it's got strong wrists.
No thanks to you.
I have decided that after a series of health and safety breaches, I'm going to appoint myself officer in charge of this digger restoration. And let's be honest, probably the entire house build as well. And I've pulled rank this morning and I've said that we are not going to put the cab back on or the bucket back on until we've got the tracks on. But I'm not going to lie, it's not something I'm really looking forward to because those babies are heavy.
Come on, give me a hand.
Maybe we'll just watch you do it, AB.
It's not too bad when they get going.
Let me come help, let me come help. You've done it, boy. Look at that for some muscle.
We've got to get it on, yeah. Feels like forever ago that we were taking these off. Right, go down at the front, down at the back.
Up, up, up and away.
Whoa. Come on then.
Oh,
Come on.
come on.
We're on.
We're on.
We're on.
Phew, beauty.
One done, one to go.
Now we've got the metal section of this track around the drive motor and the idler wheel at the back. John is going to connect the grease gun in here and fill the piston inside with grease, which will push the idler wheel out and create our tension. And we know we've got it to the right amount when from the rollers to the bottom of the track is 85 mil.
You know what we need here, don't you?
Dream on, dream on. We're not getting a bloody grease gun.
We need to add one of them 10 minutes later.
Just pump it up. You want the nipple properly.
I'm on the nipple, don't you worry about that.
You like a greasy nipple, don't you?
Spot on, Jess, spot on.
That'll ring dang do for me.
We're on.
We're on. Pump her up, baby, pump her up. Woo. Pump it, baby, pump it.
You say that more often. She's back.
Back in business, baby. Beautiful. Oh, that sky's turning a bit grey.
Now time for the cab on. Are you ready, Pissy Pants?
Yes, knobhead.
I like some of the comments we get. They call her General Pissy Pants. I'm all on board for that.
How come you're so far back? Are you just trying to show off how long your arm is?
This is a very blue episode.
True blue, baby.
Yeah! Are you impressed with that length?
Just put it in position already.
Starting to rain.
Big joy.
Everything's going to start getting all wet.
Roll up.
I'm talking about the weather! I think she's going to ban me from using this soon.
Before you go up, just reach out a little bit further so that you're pulling from the centre of the cab because you're a bit towards the back. Yep, that's the one.
Just get hold of it as it goes up.
10-4, 10-4.
I wake up in the morning in this great blue state. Golden fingers caress my face.
Come down really slowly.
On a silky breeze.
Slower than that.
Dreamers lie to plant some seed.
Look at her, boy, look at her.
Looks a bit better. Oh, looks so much better now that cab's on. The final piece.
We have finally reached a point that I was starting to think was never going to come because she is back together and she is finished.
It is looking brilliant. So we're going to give you the bit of the tour of what we've done because we've missed a few bits out at the end there. So she is all stickered up. I couldn't find any original ones. So we've got one at the top there and we've got the JCB and then we've got one down at the bottom there. So it is now officially an 8052.
All matching.
On the front here, remember this bucket, how much play there was in it? Well, now, not one little bit. Absolutely buzzing how that's come out. I did have to make one slight little repair on the quick hitch because the little clamp that comes down to hold the bottom pin in, there was a bit of wear in that. So I run a weld in that to sort of tighten it up a bit. Then I fitted a new spotlight on the top of the boom up there so we can see in the dark. And then can anybody remember how bad the carriage was underneath? I watched Digger fix one video the other day and all the oil leak that was dropping down and everything is horrendous.
And actually, on that point, we did have a lot of people say to us, why are you bothering with painting it? Because it's only going to get scuffed and muddy and all of that. But the thing is, by taking it all back, you saw how rusty it was, and then protecting it again, we've extended its life. So that's why we've done it, really.
And then a lot of people were saying about the tracks as well, saying that they're knackered. They're actually in really good condition, and I made sure they were before we bought it because these are quite expensive. They just look worse for wear because they just get all gouged up. And then remember the door, how bad that was. It looked like they'd hacked it back with a grinder or something. So now it's looking a lot better.
A lot smoother, shall we say. We've also got a new seal around the window and a new blade on the window wiper, which now actually works, as well as the washer jets. Check us out. Then on the inside here, we've fixed this, so it's actually safe to get in because they'd cable tied up the safety switch on that, so you could kind of knock it and swing the boom around as you're getting in and out. So that's now much safer. We also took this door off the front because they'd done a bit of an abomination in terms of the welding to fix that door. So we thought we'd take it off, then it's easy to get to all your bits and bobs on there, and we've got a rubber mat. This seat still looks a little bit sad, but we are going to be getting in and out of here all muddy, so we decided to just leave that.
Yeah, it's a good quality seat cover, so yeah, I'll do
and
anyway.
it is also now on runners, so we can actually slide it in and out, which is significantly improved.
But what about the old roof lining?
This is looking a lot better, I think we will all agree, because before it was a bit of a sorry state, and I've just done it with the same carpet that we do all of the campers with, so it's looking a little bit more plush. And then we've also got the 2-speed tracking working in here now. So everything that is supposed to work in this cab now actually works, which I think is a very big win. It's obviously still a bit old, and like this boot down here where they've welded or something, it's got a bit melted. But at the end of the day, it's a 20-year-old digger.
And on the back, we fitted a new spotlight on the back there as well. And then this cover didn't have a catch on it. So I've put a magnet catch on it. So that works a treat now. And then on this side, the catch didn't work on here either. So I've repaired that.
There was a lot of choice words about that, wasn't there?
Yeah, that was a bit of a pain, to be honest. But obviously you saw us do all the engine and everything, all serviced. So she is ready to rumble anyway. Now for the juicy question of how much it costs to repair, because I'm sure loads of you will be thinking, that is an absolute dog when we bought it. And you weren't wrong.
It was.
But we spent £800 to repair it. So all in all, it's cost us 10,800 quid. And if you have a look what's out there, to get a digger of this standard now, you'll be struggling. So I'm pretty confident that even once we've used it, we'll be able to sell it for more.
Yeah, with all the extra hours on it. And let's be honest, we're going to have to learn how to do it properly. So there will be a few more hours than the work we'll actually produce from it. But we did have a lot of people ask us as well, why have we bought one rather than just hiring?
Stupid question, if you ask me. And that's because I wanted one.
I didn't allow him to purchase a digger just because he wanted one, but because we were looking at prices for hiring, and to get one delivered, because it's 5.2 tonne and you have to have big machinery deliver it, because it is big machinery, £700 for 1 week. So even if we did take a hit on the sale of this, we would still be quids in by a couple of weeks of use.
And the problem with having something like this is if we had it for a week, we'd have to go at it, dig everything, whereas we need it long term. We need to scrape back pretty much the whole plot, foundations, like we said before, trenches,
septic
all
tanks,
sorts,
all of that.
So yeah, I dread to think how much it would have cost full time if we'd have hired it anyway.
So that's why we've done it anyway. So thank you very much for joining us on our digger restoration journey. I didn't ever think that that was a video we were going to put on our channel when we first started making
You got to
YouTube.
admit, you must have you enjoyed it as well, didn't you?
I love fixing things up. So.
But we're going to get on with the telehandler, but that won't be next week. So we've got some juicy more stuff for you next week. So I can't wait to show you that.
And don't forget about that Incogni link in the description. We'll see you then.